Seems like all I could see was the struggle. Haunted by ghosts that lived in my past.
Before we get started, I just want to thank God and my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. This experience, I feel like my life's just beginning. What brought me to the program was I was desperate. I was truly desperate. I've been desperate for quite a few years. I was destitute, and I was just mired down in drugs and alcohol. I was a man of very little character. My character was poor, and I was desperate. I was an intravenous drug user, methamphetamines. That was my drug choice. Messed with marijuana, and I had it all times. But I was also homeless. I remember going down. I'd go panhandle, and I'd go get money, and I'd go buy dope and alcohol. And I'd go down under the bridge and share it with everybody down there, because they didn't have nothing. I remember thinking all the time, I hope I don't end up down here. I wouldn't want to end up down here. It never dawned on me that that's where I was. At the time, I was homeless. I've been homeless for quite some time. Being on the streets and being desperate, desperation will get people hurt. Will get people thrown in prison, even dead. Acts that are committed out of desperation. And I don't know if anybody's anybody's ever felt truly desperate. But if it will change a person, it will cause a person to do things that numerous people don't deserve. And I was desperate. And I've been desperate. But I've known since I got here that I lack character. And that's, coming here wasn't to be drugs and alcohol. It was to grow my character. That's what I was hoping for, and I believe that's what's happening. The experience that I've had since I've been here is unlike anything I've ever experienced. My church family, I love you all. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming me. When I first came here, it was awkward. Now I'm so happy to be here. My life has grown since I've been here. God has restored relationships in my life that have been 30 plus years that I haven't experienced with. But most importantly is my relationship with Jesus Christ. It's grown. I'm in the Word every day. Things inside of mine, I've been able to clean up my mind, clean up my heart, been able to forgive. And to be honest with you, I'll tell you, my life, I'm not even sure what was real and what was imagined anymore. I've twisted it up in my head for so long and carrying unforgiveness. And, I'm not sure what was imagined and what was real, how it was, but I've gotten rid of it all. I no longer live in guilt and shame. I've laid it at the cross. And it was as simple as making that choice. And that's what I struggled with when I first came here. When I first came here, I was just mired down in guilt and shame. And I no longer am. To the newcomers to the program, my suggestion would be to make yourself available, to drop all airs. It's okay. It's okay to be here. You're not here to be the same person that you was when you got here. You're here to change, to grow your character, to abstain from drugs and alcohol for even just a year and then go back to your life. But what's important here is respect, love, consideration, Give it a chance. Forget about the drugs and alcohol. Don't be uptight. Let it all go. These are your brothers. These are your sisters. They're all here to help, and most of the people here can relate to where you've been and where you are now. So I would say, allow yourself to be loved. Don't fight. Don't argue. Don't be rude. Don't be standoffish. Submerge yourself into this program. Become involved. Nobody's here to hurt you. Everybody's here to love you. And we're all here to help you grow. Be my suggestion. As simple as just making that choice, just do not. We don't need tough guys. You know, I lived a life of violence. I denounce violence now. I will not. Violence is not a way. Violence is a reaction. Violence gets people hurt. Violence kills. There's no reason for bad attitudes. Everybody here can relate to each other. And once you realize that your brother knows what you're going through, has been where you're at, it's kind of hard to try to hide something or try to, you know. And if you haven't been loved before you got here, realize you're going to get loved now. Being in the church and being involved with the church and listening to praying and belonging to this church is number one key, hands down. But next to that is the Monday night meeting. Monday night meeting is spectacular. I would, to everybody that's listening to this, I would suggest that you come. If you're struggling with anything in life, not just drugs and alcohol, if there's violence in the home, if there's anger, if there's depression, if you have any type of issue in life, bring it to the table. Come to the ministry. We can help. We can help. And I'm not saying come and bare your soul, but that's what I did over a period of a year. It's not about what people think about you. It's about you cleansing your soul. It's about you cleansing your spirit. It's about getting rid of it. Let it go. If you want to earn back trust, love in a relationship that you might have lost over the years because of a certain issue, bring it to the table. Come to the table, get help. And not only that, experience strength and hope. We need you. We need you to come to the table to help us. And if we can do this, if we can accomplish this, and we can bring everybody together to help each other, I mean, that's love. That's love, and it can stop any type of anger, any type of violence, if you address it, it will stop. To hide something, it will continue. And it's costly. It'll cost you, and it'll cost your loved ones. So I encourage the Monday night meeting to anybody that, for any issue, for fellowship, come to the table. Get involved. Changed my life. Like I said, I want to thank God, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing me, for bringing me, and putting me into the hands of these wonderful servants. Frank and Karen, servants of God. No, there's no fluff with Frank. There's no fluff in this church. And it draws me, it attracts me to this church. And so I want to thank Frank and Karen for opening the doors to me, for allowing me to be here. Josh and Holly, for giving me this opportunity. I feel like I'm growing character. I'm doing things. I've had experiences here that I've never had in my life. I'm a city boy. Have been a city boy. But what's funny is I've tried to get a sheep herding job before, years and years ago. I've always wanted to be on a ranch. And there's a rural side of me that I've never experienced. So, God, my whole story, my whole life, prison 5 times. I've been arrested. Some like 40 plus times since '97. But to go from 11 years in the penitentiary to the top of a mountain, it's unbelievable. It's emotional. And I enjoy it thoroughly. And I can't believe it. And to me, my life has come full circle. And I never want to leave this ministry. I never want to leave these people. I never want graduation. Okay. I can't believe a year went by already. So quick. This program works. Let it work. Be still. Know that I am God. That's the first thing they told me when I got here. I wanted to work. I'm ready to work. And they're like, relax. I'm like, what? What do you mean relax? Take it slow. And I'm like, wow, but I always wanted to prove myself, And I've always had this thing about proving myself. I wanted to be, the only thing I've ever been good at is work, And this is a whole different lifestyle here. Some of this work is not easy. I'm just so happy to be a part of it. And I'm just really grateful and appreciative. And I encourage everybody here to open your hearts, open your minds, clear your minds out. Clear the simple things is our language, what we take in. It says in the Bible, I wish I could quote the verse, chapter and verse, but it says, it's not what comes out of a man's mouth that defiles him, or what goes into a man's mouth that defiles him. It's what comes out that defiles a man. And that's all, and you can change that by being respectful, by being considerate, by just allowing yourself to be loved and allowing yourself to love others. It's okay. It's okay. And I do. I love everybody. And I thank you. Thank you, Frank and Karen. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, my praise and worship team that I miss so much now. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. And that's about all I got to say.